Merlin, you're here. You haven't seen a rogue bludger around any place, have you?
A bludger? Aren't those supposed to stay on the Quidditch pitch?
Well, sure, but I was practicing my swing, you know, in case I decide to become a beater. I haven't decided yet, but I think I hit it too hard because the thing went all wobbly and flew off the pitch. Or maybe it was jinxed. Anyway, Kevin said he saw it bouncing around here, but I've looked everywhere and nothing.
You know, I thought I saw something moving down by the boat dock before I came here.
What are we waiting for? Let's go look for it. Here it is! That's weird. It's all black and scorched, like someone took a torch to it.
It's a blast-ended scroot. I guess that explains the scorch marks. What do we do now?
It must have gotten out of one of Hagrid's pens. Maybe we can chase him back with a little aerial persuasion. I know just what to do. Come on! With my bat and this bludger, he'll never know what hit him. Looks like you're in a jam. Let me at him.
Incendio! Spiders!
Cross me and you'll regret it.
Norwegian Ridgeback! Thunderbird! Essence of Destiny! Nickel! He's heading back towards Hagrid's. We did it!
I'll go tell Hagrid one of his pets got loose. Anyway, thanks for the help. This was fun.
Sure, but next time try to keep the bludger on the pitch.
I'll try, but no promise.
I thought I'd find you here. Ugh. What's that smell?
That would be the doctor's side. Hagrid asked me to brew a few bottles just in case. I'm about to take these to him. You want to come along?
A bit of fresh air would be great. Let's go.
There you are.
Hi, Hagrid. Oh, is that an owl? It looks injured.
That he is. Found him just outside. Must have smashed in the window trying to deliver a letter. Brought him in here to patch up his wounds, poor fella.
I wish I'd known. I would have brought a healing potion. I suppose I could make one. May I borrow a few things, Hagrid?
Help yourself. Whatever you can find, you're welcome to it.
What can I do to help?
Look around and see if you can find anything we can use to help this little guy.
Tempting, but if Hagrid made this pie... I think wormwood is used in potions. Maybe this will help. I don't want to know what this is, but maybe Daniel does.
Find anything we can use to help the owl? Very funny. When was the last time you healed an owl with a pie? Find anything we can... Excellent. We'll need this to brew a healing potion. I could use a hand with this. Can you... Thanks for your help. The potion is ready, so...
Blimey, look at that. All healed up and good as new, is he?
My potion may have worked too well, if that's even possible.
I think he's just feeling better. He seems to like you, Daniel.
Oh, look how he's taken, dear. I'd say you've got yourself a new friend, Daniel.
Wonderful.
No, that's rubbish.
What's the matter, Lottie? Artist block?
Yes, I thought coming here might clear my head, but I'm as out of ideas as ever.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, yes. You can let me see the world through your eyes. A new perspective might be just what I need to shake this funk off.
How do I do that?
Take photos of various scenic locations as only you can. Really show me what you see and feel when you're there. Why don't you visit the Black Lake first? Take a walk down the dock. It's got a...
Lottie was right, though it does make you wonder.
Did you take photos of the Black Lake?
Yes, here you go. Hopefully they'll spark your creativity.
This is a great start, but I think I'm going to need more photos of other locations to fully get a feel for your perspective.
Any recommendations where I should go?
How about the covered bridge that overlooks the Quidditch pitch? It's so high up, you can see all across Hogwarts grounds. When I go up there, it makes me feel humble and reminds me I'm just one small part of the mosaic that is our world. Plus, it offers a fantastic view of the night sky.
I've been meaning to take a walk out that way anyway. Leave it to me. I heard most of this bridge was destroyed. Hogwarts feels so grand and ancient from up here.
Welcome back! I can't wait to see what photos you took.
I think I got some good ones. Though with views like that, it's not hard.
These are inspired! Oh, I'm really starting to feel my creative juices flow.
Then why do I sense a but coming?
But I think I need to see how you capture people in order to truly understand your perspective. Do you frame them as just faces in the crowd? Or do you highlight their individuality? I've got to know. Here's an idea. Why don't you take photos of a place where lots of people gather?
You mean like the Great Hall?
Exactly. Would you mind taking a few pictures the next time you go?
Of course, Lottie. Anything I can do to help you get out of your artist block.
Oh, these photos are great! Thanks! Not only do I feel my artist block lifting, but I also feel like I know you better.
I think your inspiration is catching. Even I'm feeling more creative.
You know, I find that inspiration doesn't only help you make art, it helps you make magic too. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. Victory depends on the mind. Help is on the way.
Incendio! Essence of Disney! Spiders!
You might as well give up now.
Thunderbird! Stack of Monster Book of Monsters! Orb of Water!
I tell you, a little inspiration can go a long way. Thanks again for helping me find mine. I can't wait to start creating with you.
Let me tell you about something special that's been lost at Hogwarts. If you listen to the portraits in the halls, sometimes they whisper about a map.
I've never seen anything like this. I think the butterfly is trying to lead us somewhere.
Are we sure it's not a trap?
Surprise!
Think about it. It's like everything has been designed to get her to this spot. Lottie, look out!
I'm always watching.
Crucio!
I need you to get out!
All the pain you caused, everything you took. My family, my father.
Students, run! After years of searching, it's mine.
Sunshine, Daisy. Hey, Robin. What's wrong?
Ugh, I got my broom stuck in the Whomping Willow, and now I can't get it back.
Okay, but how did it end up there in the first place?
Well, I figured dodging its branches was like dodging bludgers, so I was trying to get some extra practice in, you know, to give me an edge for Quidditch. But apparently, I lost my edge.
You're lucky it was just your edge. And your broom. If you'd been caught up there...
I know. But now I have to figure out how to get my broom back. Do you think Accio could work?
It's worth a shot. Why don't you give it a go?
Okay. Accio broom! Maybe it's because I can't really see the broom. Could you help me find a spot with a better view?
I don't think that's how Accio works, but... okay.
Excellent! I can see the whole broom from here. This time I know it will work. Accio broom! Look! It worked! It moved!
Oh no. It isn't your broom that's moving, but the tree.
No! If we don't do something quick, it will snap my broom!
Don't panic. I think I remember reading that a freezing charm can stun it.
What are you waiting for? Stop!
Places. Incendio. Spiders. Orb of water. Stack of monster book of monsters.
This will be easy.
Laces. Essence of dip. Lacy. Incendio. Laces. Spiders. Ah.
Oh! What a fight! And even better, I got my broom back.
That was definitely thrilling. Though I hope we don't... Your broom wasn't the only thing that was nearly whomped.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for helping me. I don't know what I would have done if I lost my broom, watching it being snapped in half. Oh,
Don't mention it. But next time, you might be safer practicing with bludgers.
There you are. You know how I've been brainstorming ways to cheer up Simon in the hopes that he'll open up to me? Well, I've come up with a brilliant plan that's sure to get through to him.
Am I missing something, or is this just an empty wall?
The wall's empty now, but it used to be where Simon hung up his favorite and most prized paintings. I'm not sure what happened to all of them, but some have got to still be here at Hogwarts. If I track those down and hang them back up, I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him. Do you think you two could help me find Simon's missing paintings and bring them back here? I do it myself, but being a portrait makes that challenging, to say the least.
Of course, Gossamer. That's what friends are for. Besides, I've admittedly gotten rather invested in Simon's story. So, where should we start?
Simon had a lot of favorites. A portrait of former Minister of Magic Josephina Flint standing on her head, a painting of a unicorn grazing in the forest, a tapestry of a noble dragon slaying a corrupt knight. But I think we should start with the inflated girl portrait he painted in his 3rd year. He always seemed particularly fond of it. To tell you the truth, I found it a bit odd and couldn't understand why Simon favored it when he painted much more beautiful portraits. But if any of his paintings are going to knock him out of his funk, it's that one. I know I've seen it around the castle somewhere recently. I just can't remember where exactly.
Why don't we ask some of the other portraits? They were a big help to us before, and a peculiar portrait like that one is bound to be memorable. It's possible one of these portraits knows something about the inflated girl painting. Let's ask around.
An inflated girl? Are you talking about that unnerving portrait in the entrance hall? From what I hear, she's been making the other portraits quite uncomfortable. You'd be doing everyone a favour by moving her to a more suitable location.
A portrait of an inflated girl. Yes, I do recall. If my memory serves, she was a Gryffindor with a particularly sharp tongue, a weapon she frequently used against poor Simon. Normally he just grinned and bore the bullying, but on that day a boy stepped in and gave her a taste of her own potion. Simon stopped coming around as often after that day. I dare say he...
Yes, I know the portrait you're talking about. A disturbing product of a disturbed mind.
You take that back! Simon's not disturbed. He's the nicest boy I've ever met.
You're in denial. To those of us with unclouded eyes, it came as no surprise that he turned out to be a bad egg.
I do believe I saw the caretaker transporting a portrait matching that description not too long ago. I couldn't tell you where he was taking it, but he seemed oddly smitten with it. He kept talking about moving it to a place where it would get the attention and appreciation. That man really ought to get out more.
If that gossipy portrait's information is correct, the portrait of an inflated girl should be on display in the entrance hall.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
The inflated girl portrait has to be here somewhere. Let's look around the room. Gossamer, is that the inflated girl portrait?
Yes, that's the one! I can't believe you found her. Simon is going to be so happy to have her back.
It's such an uncomfortable image. No wonder it's so polarizing.
Do you think Simon painted this portrait to celebrate the time his bully finally got what she deserved?
No way. Simon didn't like bullies, but he wasn't mean-spirited. More than anything, he just wanted to be left alone.
I agree. I get the feeling that his motivations weren't so petty. There's no rage or malice behind the brushstrokes.
Now come on, let's get the inflated girl off that wall and back where she belongs. I can't wait to see the look on Simon's face when he sees... Almost got it. Just a little to the left. There. That's perfect.
Where did you find that?
The entrance hall. This wall was looking a little bare, and I know how much this portrait means to you. So we thought we'd surprise you with it. What do you think?
I think I told you to leave me alone.
Wait, before you go, I just want you to know that I think your portrait is beautiful.
You do? Most people find it disturbing or unnerving. Only one other person has ever called it beautiful.
I really do. It's harrowing yet deeply personal and sentimental. I'd love to hear the full story behind it.
Since you insist. I can't remember what I did to incur Mabel's wrath that day, but she had it out for me. She was just about to cast the pimple jinx on me when Gwydion, a boy in the year above me who had witnessed everything, cut her off with the inflating charm. I'll never forget what Gwydion said afterward. There. Now your appearance matches your ego. I was speechless. No one had stood up for me like that before. Gwydion got detention, and I got a best friend. No, more than a best friend. A knight in not-so-shining armor. I painted this portrait that same day so I'd never forget his gesture.
I remember you telling me the story of how you and Gwydion met, but I had no idea that's where the idea for the portrait came from. You and Gwydion became inseparable after that. What happened to him? Did you ever confess? Was he there when you passed? Has he...
Gwydion's moved on.
I don't understand. Simon used to tell me everything.
I know it must be frustrating and painful, but look...
That's right. The inflated girl portrait did seem to lift Simon's spirits and get him to open up, if only a little bit.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I shouldn't see this as a loss. I should see this as proof we're on the right track.
Then why not make finding furniture our next step in restoring this place to its former glory? It'll certainly make the place feel less empty.
Good idea. I'm not sure where all the old stuff ended up, but an old friend of mine might. Give me some time to find her. If she's still at Hogwarts, I'll let you two know straight... Good news! Remember the old friend I mentioned earlier? The one who knows where the old furniture might be? Well, I've found her. She's still working in the kitchens and thinks she might be able to help us.
The kitchens? Is your friend a house elf?
That's right. Probably one of the best you'll ever meet, too. She's expecting us in the kitchens. I've already told Lottie to meet us there. Now, come on, let's go. This is Cosa. She kept the secret clubhouse tidy and even helped Simon and Gwydion furnish it.
Nice to meet you, Cosa. How did you come to know Simon and his friends?
When Cosa overheard Simon and Gwydion's plans to fix it up, Cosa offered to help. Simon and Gwydion treated Cosa well as friends rather than housekeeper. Cosa has never forgotten their kindness.
Apparently, it's been stored in the room of requirement. We just need to find it.
Cosa would fetch it herself, but Cosa is needed in kitchens.
Don't worry, Cosa. Just tell us what to look for and we'll do the rest.
Cosa remembers spotting the clubhouse's multi-purpose table, a matching wooden bench, a floor lamp with a shade, and a stack of old books in that room.
Sounds simple enough. Let's head to the room of requirement and get started.
This table might not look like much, but it was often the center of activity, and Simon did some of his best sketching here. Jessamine often sewed on it, and Gwydion even transfigured it into a...
It sounds like it holds a lot of memories. I'm glad we can...
This was Gwydion's favorite seat for revising, though I never understood why. It doesn't look very comfortable.
It doesn't, does it? Perhaps he enchanted it with some sort of spell that makes you more intelligent if you sit on it. Then again, perhaps Gwydion...
These belonged to Gwydion. He loved studying old tomes. The dustier the...
What's your favourite genre of book, Gossamer?
That's easy. The kind with pictures. I love the warm glow this lamp gives off. It reminds me of all the late nights I spent chatting with Simon.
That sounds lovely.
Indeed it was. Sadly, I'm not so sure Simon still feels the same.
Uh-oh. Looks like all that moving furniture around has stirred up some trouble. Ventus!
Welcome back. Did they manage to find all 4 pieces of furniture?
Yes. Though it does make me wonder how the furniture ended up there in the first
Bit discouraged.
Accident? What accident?
Gossamer didn't know. Simon brewed shrinking solution, but something went wrong. Instead of shrinking the size of mouse, unfortunately, shrunken Simon caught attention of escaped pet Toad. Toad mistook Simon for Fly and ate him.
Oh, what a way to go.
When you said it was a tragic accident, you weren't joking.
But potions was Simon's best subject. He'd never make a mistake like that.
Cosa had a hard time believing too, but Simon said so himself.
I just can't believe it. And why did he need a shrinking solution in the first place? That's it. I have to talk to him.
Hold on, Gossamer. I don't think it's a good idea to ambush him. His death is clearly a sore subject for him.
That's right. You're liable to turn him away even more if you bombard him with questions about it. For now, why don't we focus on getting this furniture back to the clubhouse and figure out where to go from there?
Well, what do you think, Gossamer? Is it just like you remembered?
No, but I actually like that about it. A little bit of old, a little bit of new. I think it's what the gang would want. From now on, feel free to decorate the space however you'd like.
No way. Is that a hippogriff?
I think so. Poor thing looks like it's unconscious. I wonder what happened to it.
There's something dark glistening underneath it. I think it might be bleeding.
I think you're right. The light is very dim here and I nearly didn't see it.
That's a lot of blood. I don't know if it'll make it. We have to do something.
If we run back to the classroom, I think I can brew up a blood replenishing potion.
It's worth a shot, but we better hurry. I don't think it has much time left.
I have to go harvest some mandrakes. Could you grab some powdered unicorn horn from the cabinet? Oh no. I think it believes we're the ones who attacked it. Back up slowly.
Blimey, what are you two doing here? And what happened to that poor little hippogriff? Well, it's a good thing you wandered by. But you should know, that potion's best for healing humans.
Ah, that's very good to know. I hope we didn't make things worse.
Nah, he's a tough little fella. Though it is a miracle he didn't hurt you.
We were careful, promise.
Still, hippogriffs are proud creatures. Older wizards than you have found that out the hard way. But this one seems to like you. In fact, come here.
Me? What am I doing?
First, you have to bow politely. And you've got to keep eye contact. That's very important. If it bows back, that means it likes...
What if it doesn't bow, Hagrid? Because it isn't bowing.
Oh, it likes you. Now you can pet it. In fact, I bet he'd let you ride him round the castle if you want. Are you ready to fly?
It looks like Hagrid isn't home. But what's this ash trail? It looks like it's coming out of the fireplace. Where in the world is this going? I shouldn't go too far. It might be dangerous. That's strange. What's an egg doing on all those ashes?
I managed to track the egg out of the oaf's hut, but it's too hot to pick up. How do I transport it so I can sell it? You! What are you doing here? Back off! This egg is mine!
Incendio! Ah. Orb of water. Spiders.
I'll help. You might as well give up now.
Incendio. Thunderbird. Nickler. Orb of water. Norwegian ridgeback. Spiders. Archwinder. Cindio. Essence of Dittany. Thunderbird. Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. Nibbler. Spiders. Archwinder. Orb of water.
Blimey! Are you hurt?
I'm all right. I'm sorry, Hagrid. I tried to protect the egg, but...
You don't say. Lucky for you, that there's an Ashwinder egg. And, well, look, that's a good thing you were here to protect him. Fetch an awfully high price with smugglers. You better leave him with me.
It's all yours, Hagrid. I'm glad I could help.
We saved you a seat.
Thanks. By the way, I forgot to ask on the train. Did you get my last letter?
Yes, I got all of them. And I do feel better, I think. Nana restored most of my memories. I still feel like I'm missing something, but I feel better. Anyway, it was so nice of you to write. Unlike some people who apparently couldn't be bothered, Daniel.
What? Oh, sorry. I meant to write, but I was kind of busy. I got a little distracted during the summer.
Oh, hey, look! Is that our professor?
If it is, it's the strangest transfiguration I've ever seen.
What is history?
Boring.
This is history. To you, this might be a boring old rock, but to me, it's part of the delicate tapestry of events that saved Hogwarts. Let me tell you where this rock has been. Finite. History is everywhere. You just need to know how to find it. I've been all over the world, from the highest mountains to the deepest seas, looking for treasure. I mean history. Wherever I can find it. I'm your visiting professor, Jakob Gorski. Oh, heavens! History can be quite expensive. Sometimes rare artifacts come at quite a price. And this is my assistant, Bly. He has a nose for shiny things. Including things that aren't his, so mind your valuables. And be careful with that one, boy. It seems to have a most unusual stamp. Of a price that hasn't been paid quite yet. And for your first task, I'd like you to uncover the secret history of the object at your desks. Well done, class. I think you're ready to hunt for history at Hogwarts. As your assignment, I want you to identify a rare object or uncover a mystery. There are undiscovered treasures right in these very halls. Secret artifacts of untold value. And of deep historical significance, of course. Your search starts now. Class dismissed.
Where'd you get that coin? You robbing banks now, Daniel?
Just ignore them. Like you did to me all summer.
I'm sorry, Ivy, but my sister says our post is inconsistent where we live. Too many muggles in London. And I really wasn't in much of a mood to write. Especially not after I discovered this. I found it in my mum's dresser. I'm sure that it's important somehow.
It's dated in the future.
What does it mean?
I wrote to my mum and asked about it. But she wouldn't tell me. She just said to keep it safe. Honestly, I'm not sure I want to find out. What if it's something bad? What if she's not totally innocent?
Don't worry, Daniel.
Right. No matter what this coin is, we'll be there for you.
Thanks. That means a lot. But for now, can we please focus on completing our History of Magic homework?
Why don't we visit Hagrid? He knows Hogwarts better than anyone. He's bound to know something that's not in the history books.
Hello, friends. You're just in time.
Something smells delicious.
It's so strange. For Hagrid's place.
I made a wee snack for my little brother.
Smells delicious. It's like a dream where I'm swimming in sweets.
Can I offer you a piece? I don't reckon Grot will mind. He's been a bit under the weather, so I baked him his favourite pudding.
What exactly is in this pie?
It's me famous butterfly pie. It's mostly just butter and things that fly.
I've just lost my appetite.
Uh-oh. I don't think it's done.
Orb of water.
Finally! Might as well give up now.
Nicola. Incendio!
Do you know who my father is?
Thunderbird. Essence of Dittany. Spiders. Nicola. Incendio.
You need mine.
Norwegian Ridgeback. Essence of Dittany. Spiders. Nicola. Incendio. Orb of water.
Looks like you could use it. Trust me. I'll protect you.
Thanks, children. I think it's done now. Grot will be thrilled. So, what exactly can I do for you?
We need to uncover a mystery at Hogwarts.
A mystery about a lost treasure. Let me guess. The visiting history professor?
How did you know?
I saw him wandering around here the other day, muttering to himself that he was looking for something. Turns out he was lost, so I took him back to his quarters.
So, Professor Hagrid, does that mean you know of some hidden treasures in Hogwarts?
Well, let me tell you about something special that's been lost at Hogwarts.
Finally.
There's the Philosopher's Stone, good for keeping you young, but I guess Harry Potter found that. And there was all kinds of wonder in the Chamber of Secrets. Well, I suppose Harry found that too.
Is there anything that Harry Potter didn't find?
Of course there are. If only I could remember one of them. I know. If you listen to the portraits in the halls, sometimes they whisper about a map. A map that points away to a lost family heirloom. Suppose why is everyone so interested in some map all of a sudden? That professor of yours was asking me the same thing.
Where is the map?
Well, it's a secret. That's why they're whispering.
Maybe we should ask them.
Aye. But be careful what you uncover, children. Sometimes treasures are lost for a reason.
I don't hear any whispering.
Shh! Keep it down! Some of us are trying to sleep.
We're sorry.
This is nonsense. We should try and find something in our textbooks like everyone else.
Where's the fun in that? Especially when there are all these beautiful paintings to explore.
Maybe we need to try a new approach. I figure if we look at Hogwarts as a polyhedron with paintings on every side, we could increase our odds by covering each one. We should split up.
Good idea. Kevin and Ivy, let's go check out the paintings in the Great Hall.
You like to paint, don't you, Lottie?
I love to paint. There's nothing that makes me as happy or as sad.
What's the matter, Lottie?
This reminds me of the paintings in my house. Wonderful landscapes, full of amazing creatures. My father would travel to these far-off, wondrous places so that he could paint what he saw with his own eyes. He promised he would take me with him one day too, when I was ready. For all the things he painted, he never painted himself. So I never got a chance to say goodbye.
What happened to your father?
He went off to paint something and never came back.
Aw, are the pretty pictures making you cry? Or is it just the homework?
Stop it, Cassandra.
No, it's fine. We're on the hunt, just like you. Why don't we team up and work together?
Team up? How are you going to find lost treasure when you can't even keep from weeping at the sight of a few old paintings? There's no way you're going to find something before us.
It's not a competition.
Of course it is. You think they give top points to the losers?
I think you're missing the professor's point.
No, the only losers here are you.
Oh, really? Expelliarmus!
You've been practicing. Well, so have I. Bloody corpus!
Rictus Semper. This is all so silly. Can't we find a way to work together? Oh, no, you don't. You're going to hurt a perfectly nice painting.
I'll patch you up.
Norwegian Bridgebird.
It will be easy.
Essence of Litany. Niffler.
I'll be back. You'll see.
Incendio.
Keep going. You got this.
Spiders. orb of water. Thunderbird. Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. Incendio. Spiders. Essence of Ditty. Thunderbird.
Out after hours. Dueling in the halls. You kids will be mine after I report you to the head mistress.
That won't be necessary. They were just, working on their assignment.
But the dueling, Professor!
Nothing wrong with a little spirited competition in the name of history.
Oh.
Find anything yet, students? Looking at the paintings, I see. Why? You must tell me what you've learned.
We were trying to find a map.
Masterful painting! There are so many famous paintings here.
You are not wrong, my budding history hunters, but I think we can dig deeper. I want to know what's behind the paint. You never know what's been lost.
I came to warn you. Filth just headed this way.
Yep, you just missed him.
And Daniel got hung upside down.
Sounds like an improvement. So, we're not in trouble on the first day. That's a first.
No, Professor Gorski came to the rescue.
You told him about the map?
We didn't actually, but it was a good thing that the professor appeared when he did.
Do you think he was spying on us?
Seems like a bit of a coincidence.
Either way, we should keep a low profile until we find the map. Maybe there's a reason the paintings whisper.
But we didn't find anything. Shouldn't we ask for help?
We should. And there's one person who knows more about the paintings in these halls than anyone else.
Gossamer!
This is going to be fun. Let's go.
Well, that there's a head-scratcher.
Hello, Hagrid. Is something wrong? You look troubled.
Oh, nothing dramatic. Just seems some young wizard might have a set of sticky fingers. And by that I mean, someone's been stealing things.
Oh no. What's gone missing?
Pies and cakes, mostly. Set 'em on the table to cool, and next thing you know, they're gone. Thought maybe it were Fang, except he's been with me this whole time. And a few of his favourite biscuits is missing too.
Don't worry, Hagrid. I'm sure we can track down the culprit. Let's see if they left any clues behind. A bit of careful investigation is all we need. These look like biscuit crumbs. Very firm. Ah, they must be from Hagrid's rock cakes. If the thief ate one of those, they'll be lucky to have any teeth still intact. There are a few feathers, different colours, but not very bright. Probably not a Fwooper then. Those are brightly coloured feathers. Good thing, too. My silencing charm has never been very good. What was that? Sounded like a strange popping sound. Almost like someone using apparition. And something else. The sound of wings flapping?
How's it going? Did you find any clues?
A few. But I don't think it was a suspicious wizard who stole your food, Hagrid. I think it might have simply been a hungry bird. A bird with multicolored feathers that also happens to be capable of teleportation. If my suspicions are correct, it'll probably reappear any second. There it is. Or was, I mean.
Blimey! Turns out a Diagon has been stealing my food all this time. I should have known. Poor little fella. Must be starving, maybe even injured. We need to catch him and make sure he's... Now, you know, a Diagon can disappear in one place and reappear in another. Gotta find a... You need my help?
Thunderbird! Incendio!
Cross me and you'll regret it.
Norwegian Ridgeback! Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. Spiders. Thunderbird. Essence of Pity. Norwegian Ridgeback. Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. We did it! I guess you don't have to worry about this one stealing any more of your food.
Thanks! You did great. Let's see. Looks like this Diagon has an injured wing. That must be why he's been stealing food off my dining table. He can't catch for himself. Don't worry, little fella. You can steal anything you want off my plate while you heal up.
Look at that. He seems very happy, Hagrid. But are you sure you can handle another mouth to feed? Fang might be jealous.
Ha! Well, I suppose he'll have to share, won't he? But if you ever do run into trouble with a beast, you know where to find me. My door is always open.
In that case, how about a spot of tea? I could use something to calm me down after all this activity. Hey, Daniel, thanks again for agreeing to revise with... Where's your cauldron?
Filch confiscated it, along with all my ingredients. He's convinced I'm the one who swapped his pumpkin juice for babbling beverage. So he seized my potion-making equipment as evidence.
What? But you had nothing to do with that, right?
No, of course not. But Filch received a tip from a concerned student, so he's certain it's me, no matter how much I try to convince him otherwise. I suspect this is all the Frey's fault, those kids.
But the potion's practical is tomorrow.
No, which is why I need your help to brew a batch of invisibility potion and sneak into Filch's office to get it back. It won't turn us completely invisible, but it should give us enough cover that we can make it in unseen. But in order to do that, we'll need some tincture of demiguise and pearl dust. Do you think you could find some for me? Were you able to get all the ingredients? Thanks. I have everything I need to brew the invisibility potions now. As soon as I'm finished, we can drink them and head for Filch's office.
It worked! We're invisible! Well, mostly. I can still sort of make you out from this distance.
Yeah, invisibility potions are handy, but they won't completely erase your presence, especially in close quarters. Not to mention that you can still be felt and heard. Which is why we need to be careful and hide behind cover whenever possible.
That's odd. I thought I just saw somebody walk by out of the corner of my eye.
Speaking of the Black Lake, you know that beech tree on the lakeside? Don't you think that'd be the perfect spot to have a picnic? Maybe, if you're not too busy on Saturday, we can try it out?
I suppose I could take a break from studying for a picnic. Oh, why don't we invite everyone?
Oh, sure. Why not? The more the merrier, right?
Poor Robin. She might as well be invisible for how oblivious Kevin is.
Daniel's probably crying about his confiscated cauldron right about now.
Yeah, that'll teach him not to one-up us in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, lay off Daniel already.
Why? Don't tell me you actually like him.
Don't be stupid. It's just that you two are starting to look desperate. It's pathetic.